I'm with Peter Bale, who is the Vice President and General Manager of CNN's International Digital in UK. And he's been talking about experiences of CNN in the digital world and how solutions can be shared. How would you characterize the threats that are faced by the industry at the moment?
I think the biggest challenge right now is the arrival of Facebook. It is what Martin Sorrell calls a frenemy. We want to be on Facebook, working with them. But the arrival of huge amounts of very well-targeted advertising and very low-cost advertising through Facebook is having a depressant effect on all of the advertising and across the internet. Very similar to what happened with Google about 5 years ago, but it's another wave, and I think that's a real challenge to all publishers, but particularly pure online publishers such as the portals like MSN, Yahoo and AOL.
And what are you doing to address these issues?
Well, fortunately, we still have a very strong television business, and I think for us, we have to look at monetization right through the value chain, if you like, or through across our products. And that means that we can offer our advertisers extremely good and sophisticated television products with fantastic digital extensions that are very highly engaging. And at the moment, we have a good opportunity to try and make sufficient money out of that to keep our web business highly profitable and successful. We're very lucky in that, but I think it's something that all publishers need to think about, because their pure web publishing parts are really going to get hit by, if they're in the volume game, it's at the moment a very hard place to be.
And are you seeing hope in your revenues from this approach?
Yeah, very much so. I think it requires a real commitment to creativity, both in storytelling, but also a commitment in creativity to the advertiser. All advertisers want to reach the right audience, but a lot of advertisers also want shiny things, sexy ways of telling stories. They want to be with someone who can get their message across in a more and more effective way. And so I think the obligation on publishers is to really be sophisticated about the quality of the advertising and the quality of telling the stories with advertisers in partnership with advertisers, which raises all kinds of ethical issues, but you can navigate those way through. And I think that creativity is central, but the creativity costs money as well.
So how are you going about integrating advertising with content?
Well, virtually everything we do, virtually every significant advertising campaign we run on television has a very strong digital element. And I think the key for us, or the thing we have to learn to do even better, is to not just bring a kind of pseudo-television version of that to the internet, but to really think about what is excellent for storytelling on the net, and as you're watching it in a linear fashion, if you like, and then what works better on television, and really working with the advertiser to see what's going to work for them with the television section, what's going to work with them in conventional advertising, and then what works as far as something that's possibly a little longer lasting on the internet. And that may include things like apps, working with them to develop custom apps that have a potentially very long life and a very high level of engagement.
Peter, thank you very much.
No worries, anytime.